Good morning. All right, are we ready to bitch about politics? Got my coffee outside on my swing. It's morning. Okay, I haven't watched any politics yet today, so nothing has pissed me off really. But just sitting down and chit-chatting and stuff. And I want to see if I can make something somewhat clear to trumpets, okay? You're not the majority of Americans. There it is, in a nutshell. You do not actually represent the majority of us. We don't like your policies. We don't want your guy. And we don't want your racism. We don't want your misogyny. And you guys can say that you're none of that things, but obviously that is how everybody else sees you. So kind of like you guys keep saying you're not in a cult, but look, when everybody outside of it is going, dude, in a cult, maybe think about that. And I know you guys like to occasionally yell it back at us, but it just sort of lands flat when we're willing to dump the lead of our party and what you guys like to call a coup and what we like to call doing anything and everything we can to stop Donald Trump from destroying the country. We don't want him, guys. It's not about hatred. It's not about revenge. We don't like him. We don't like his policies. We don't like the way he tries to run the country. We don't like him. We don't like the people he surrounds himself with. We don't think they have good policies. I mean, can you guys stop thinking so much about your own feelings for a second and try and understand we don't want your policies. We don't want our health decisions put in your hands. We don't want you deciding what happens at the border because we think y'all are just fucking crazy. Okay, we don't want it. We don't want you guys to start a trade war by charging outrageous tariffs. We disagree with this. These are policy decisions we strongly say no to. We say no to, in 2 weeks he'll get a health care plan out. We're saying no. No. Yeah, we don't like him as a person, guys. We really don't. He is rude. He is hateful. He is mean. He is demeaning. He is self-centered. He is narcissist. But the few plans that he manages to put out, we really don't like those either. Because you see, there's a lot of racist, hateful, bigoted people out there that we don't give a shit about. And we would really like to not give a shit about Trump. But he won't let that happen. And I know that you guys think we're all being mean and bullying and everything by charging him with these. But you see, he committed crimes. I know you guys don't want to see the crimes, but that's too bad. It doesn't matter your feelings. Your feelings are not given a shit about at all. We don't want his policies. We don't want his people. We don't want his rules. We don't want his trade wars. We don't want his America first by fucking over the rest of the world policy. We think that will make things worse in this country. We understand you disagree with us. But that doesn't make you right. And that doesn't mean that you get to have your guy regardless. The majority of Americans don't want Donald Trump. You need to learn to accept this fact so that when we have an election in November, you guys do not break into the Capitol again and smear shit on the walls. Please, try to get your brain wrapped around the fact the majority of us don't want him, don't like him, and will never vote for him. And you can put guns at our head, and that may finally do it. But that's going to be very non-American of you now, isn't it? Who's trying to destroy this country?